Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Wyoming Blessed with Tish, and if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and that little bell up there, that notification bell, so you'll be notified when a video is uploaded. Y'all, it is Ghost Story Wednesday, but today we're going to do kind of what you would call a funny ghost story, scary story, ghost story type thing, but we have a bacon, lettuce, and tomato chaffle here with avocado. That's what sounded good. And I put a little maple extract in the chaffle. If y'all don't know what a chaffle is, it's egg and cheese. And that's it. And I use fat-free mozzarella, so it has no carbs. And to drink, we have some good old water. We're going to do our mango passion fruit. See? That's what we're gonna do. I don't know about y'all, but this thing looks good. Y'all know I do team chewy bacon. We do not do crispy, but some of it did get crispy. This is gonna be interesting to eat. I seen it on my Keto Facebook group this morning and I was like, oh, that looks delicious. So I decided to make it. I was gonna do carne asada tacos, but this sounded much better. Wow, that's good. Lipstick and all. It's so sunny here today. It's not necessarily warm, but it's sunny. Let's get into one more bite. Chaffles are like Keto's best friend. So, weight loss update before we get into the funny, scary story. I know you're thinking, how can it be funny? Trust me, it's funny. Weight loss update, 75 pounds. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. As long as it's a loss and it's not a gain, that's what matters. And I can tell at this point, like, that I have lost a lot of weight. Like, it took a while for it to get to where I could see. Now I'm like, ooh, I don't know. You know, when your body changes, nobody talks about the difficulty of dealing with that change and what comes with it. I know it sounds crazy, but there is, I promise. We're at 9,000 followers on TikTok. Too bad it wasn't YouTube, right? But thank you to all my followers. And my subscribers, of course. We have our shot glasses that we're going to be doing. I have 2 of those. I just haven't figured out how I want to go about doing the giveaway. Leave a comment down below if you have any ideas on what we should do. So, you guys seen the cooking video? The caldo de pollo. You can add corn in the cob on that too. I usually do. Totally space it. So, let's get into our funny ghost story. So we're going to go back to the ranch that we talked about last week, my grandpa's ranch. So I spent the majority of my childhood there. That's where I learned how to barrel race. And how to do pulls That's where I trained for all that. And so I spent a lot of time there. One night, I was sleeping in my uncle's room. I think he was off at college or something. He was old enough, he was gone. My dad's brother is a lot younger than him. But, so I was sleeping in his room. And he has a window, like right by his bed. And I had a hard time falling asleep because creepy things happen on ranches. Y'all don't believe me? Ask Cora, baby. Not necessarily creepy, but strange. You know, strange sounds, strange things. Well, I was laying there, having trouble falling asleep. And I could hear something outside the window. I'm a little kid. I'm getting freaked out. I'm like, okay, what is outside the window? The whole house was gated so that the barn animals couldn't get in. You know, whether a horse or whatever, cow, the crazy goat, you name it. So it was like, well, it can't be that. And, you know, this is in Wyoming, so yeah, it could be wildlife. But I'm like, okay, starting to kind of freak out. Well, whatever it is, I could see the shadow of it. I'm sorry about the music. Somebody driving by. But I could see this shadow of it walking by the window. You know, I'm freezing. I'm maybe, you know, between 8 and 10. I'm like, oh my God, there's something there. And my brother, being 6 years older than me, had told me all kinds of scary stories about there to freak me out. So I'm like, oh my God, it's this and this is, you know, when you're little and your mind goes crazy. So I'm thinking there's something out there. It's gonna get in this window. I don't scream and wake my grandparents up. Because, you know, on a ranch you get up early. So, if I scream and wake my grandpa up, he's gonna be royally PO'd. We'll put it that way. And he's gonna tell me to grow up and get over it, you know? And I'm like, ugh. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just imagining this. There's nothing there. Just go back to sleep. Lay down, go back to sleep. Well, no. Again, I see the shadow walk by the window. I'm like, okay. I can't sit here and do this. I've got to figure out what it is. You know, don't wake the grandparents up. Y'all, I'm never gonna believe what it was. As I'm sitting there dreaming this, like some kind of boogeyman or monster or werewolf or something scary. I was a little kid. Like I said, brother had fed me lots of stuff to scare me. Y'all, It was Penelope the cow. Somebody had left the gate open, so a bunch of the cows got in. Well, if y'all don't remember from previous videos, Penelope she looked, best way I could describe her, she looked like a calico cat cow. Like that same design. But she thought she was human. Or a dog. Like, she never comprehended that she was a cow. Well, she knew that that was my uncle's room. So she knew or thought that he would be in there. So she was coming to visit. You know, at this time I hadn't shut the window because it was hot, and that's how you got air in the room. It's a ranch house. There's no air conditioning. Y'all, Penelope sticks her big old head in there. Scares the crap out of me on top of that. Let's put it that way. And just looks at me. And I'm like, Penelope, get out of here. Like, how she even managed to get her head in the window, I don't really know, because it sits pretty high, but somehow she had maneuvered herself so that she could stick her head in the window. You know, and she's just like a dog. If you pet her and give her loves, she's good. But I'm like, Penelope, get out of the window. You're going to get in trouble. And I knew they were going to get in trouble anyways because they weren't supposed to be in the yard. So, you know, I gave her some loves and then pushed her out and had to close the window. But y'all, I could have sworn it was going to be this big old monster werewolf or something coming to get me, not Penelope the cow. I will always laugh about that story. Oh, I miss that cow. Y'all, anybody that says that cows cannot be pets never met Penelope the cow. My grandpa, you know, did sell his cows for beef. That's what you do when you got cattle. Penelope never went anywhere. She was everybody's favorite. And she'd come up behind you and nudge you so that you would pet her. She would let you ride her. She didn't care as long as she was getting your attention. So, good old Penelope the cow. Anyways, that's our story for today. And as you can see, I did finish this plate. But it wasn't very much. So anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic day. And I'll see you back here on Topic Friday. And as always, stay warm and stay blessed. Bye, y'all.